It's right here. I'm gonna say the best Tupac album. I used to say the best Tupac album was Me Against the World, but now today I'm gonna say the best Tupac album was Makaveli, Don Killuminati, The 7 Day Theory, and part of the reason why I say that's probably the best Tupac album is because he took some no name producers and he directed them. He literally produced that album, man. Like, he produced that. And Tupac was a good producer. Now, a lot of people don't realize Tupac actually was a good producer. He could direct a lot of people in the studio and tell them what he wanted to hear, what sounds. That's why he and Johnny J had such a good chemistry, because Tupac could say, well, you know what? I want something like take that old Prince, or take that old such and flip this or flip that. And Johnny J would just flip it. Take that Computer Love, and then you got Thug Passion. So Tupac was a good producer. So he took some no name producers, who at the time nobody on Death Row was messing with, and created a unique sound. That album doesn't sound like anything in his catalog, and it doesn't sound like anything that's ever come out since it. You can put All Eyes on Me. You can put the production from All Eyes on Me and next to other albums, and it kind of sounds similar. You could put songs from Me Against the World next to other songs, and it sounds similar. And all his other albums, Strictly for My Niggaz, Tupacalypse Now at its time, it's early 90s. But Machiavelli, nah, there's no album before it, no albums after it, man. And so I say that album is his best album. Now, another reason why I think it's one of his best albums, because he was getting back to kind of being very introspective at times, and being having a lot more social commentary on it, as opposed to a lot of just party raps and songs. Hold Me Head. Oh my goodness. White Man's World. Oh my God. Even Me and My Girlfriend's Creative. He's rapping as if his gun is a female, and he's and he's in love with her, and yeah, it's good, man. Gosh, man. Life of an Outlaw. Man. Blasphemy. Because, Tupac was real conflicted about where he stood at with religion and stuff like that. So he always questioned it. And Blasphemy is kind of like he took that whole thing and flipped it upside down as far as religion and stuff. Crazy, man. And which is crazy, because Jay-Z basically did that thing on that Lucifer song. He pretty much did what Tupac did. It's like a lot of cats was biting Tupac, man. A lot of cats bit Tupac, especially off the Makaveli album. But Hail Mary, there's no other song out there that sounds like Hail Mary. I never heard a song that sounded like that before or after it. Polarizing album, man. And of course, he got a lot of diss songs. He got a couple diss, shots he throws at people. But all in all, that album doesn't sound like anything else before or after it, man. Makaveli is probably his best album, man. I mean, I play that to this day. Like, and it sounds like the same time I heard it, the first time I heard it. The best produced album by Tupac, like engineered and everything, was All Eyes on Me. DJ Quick mixed that album. Album is pristine, man. I would say that might be the highest level quality produced album, aside from some of Dr. Dre's work and also some of Scarface work. They might have the best mixes in rap music ever. Dr. Dre's work and Scarface's work. Scarface is untouchable. My God. Anyway, I digress. But Makaveli, Yo, that album, if you know about like engineering and production, I think that album was sequenced. A part of that was sequenced in Pro Tools or something like that. It was sequenced, and then there was instruments added to the music using Pro Tools, and I think that was one of the first times you kind of heard that in hip hop production. So it's cutting edge. But yeah, that Makaveli album, yo, that's Tupac's best, to me, his best album. And I'm telling you, I love Me Against the World. Because, I mean, Death Around the Corner, oh my God, Lord knows. Gosh, some tough songs, man. That's some of his best writing on Me Against the World. Strictly for My NIGGAZ, oh my God, I bang that album so much. I still listen to that. Great songs on it. Papa's song, oh my God. I Get Around. Even his first album, Trapped. Yo, Tupac is iconic, man. That dude's iconic. I ride for Pac, man. He's iconic. I don't agree with some of the, personal stuff, some of the moves he made, but musically, yeah. Pac's that dude, man. No doubt, that dude. And if you don't believe me, let me show you something real quick. Follow me. Show how much of a fan I am. Go to my bookcase. Yo. And I'm telling you, I read this book 50 million times, man. Tupac. The Vibe book, all his interviews and articles in it. By Vibe. Yeah. I got this when I was, my aunt got this for me. I think it was for Christmas or my birthday, one of the two. I was like 16, 17, I think about 16 years old when this came out. I received this, and I received a video tape that it was like basically interview of documentary of his time when he was in Marion City? He grew up in when he first moved to California. All the people that was around him in that neighborhood. And there was a CD that came with his like last interview. And he was real candid in that. Yo, I mean, I ain't even gonna front. Like, the reason why I started listening to a lot more Master P was because he was biting Tupac. And at the time Tupac died, and there was no void for that at the time. And man, I mean, shoot, Master P just took all the Tupac phrases and made songs out of them. So that's how big of a fan I am. Anywho, Tupac, Makaveli album, best album. Let me know what you think. What's your favorite Tupac album? Which do you think is his best album? Subscribe. Hit me up, comment, yay or nay if you agree with me or disagree with me. Give me thumbs down, thumbs up. I don't care. But that's just how I feel. Peace.